Hello, hello, hello. I'm back to working on my St. Michael boxes. I need to move it over further though. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Whatcha Paintin Wednesday. Let's get this where you can see it better. So I've been working on the face a little bit before, and I was listening to an audio book, so I almost was really late because I got into it. Hi, Jan. Hi, Marsha. Welcome. Hi, Heather. How's everyone doing today? Anything exciting happening in your world? Not much going on here, but I'm cool with that. Kristen wanted to join us, but her grandsons showed up. She really wanted to come on and show you guys the new baby. So her daughter had a baby last Thursday, like 11:40 or 10:40 or something like that at night. So she wanted to come on and show everybody her new grandson, Hudson Thomas Reinhardt. But anyway, it didn't work out. I said, well, maybe next week. Hopefully he won't have grown too much by next week. You know how fast kids grow. Rain last night, so that was great. Yeah, it rained here too. I don't know how much rain we got, but I woke up and it was raining. A nice soft rain. Yeah, it's in the 70s today, which I know people in Texas and Florida and Arizona probably would wear a jacket today. But it feels amazing to me. To me, it's the perfect weather because it's not too hot and it's not cold enough that you have to wear a jacket or something. It's funny, when I look at this painting on my laptop, I see things that need fixed that I don't see because I have this raised, like there's a box here that's a good 10 inches tall. So this is like really close to my face. So it's harder to see. It's just harder to see. So it's nice to be able to look at my laptop and see what it really looks like at a distance. 70s is perfect. Great working weather. Yes. Hi, Barb. You do watercolor, cross stitch, and you quilt. Awesome. Well, welcome to Patreon. I'm so glad you joined. I love Patreon. I really do. I mean, there's things that I think can be improved on that, but for the most part, it's the community that you can build is pretty awesome on Patreon. So what I'm seeing that I don't like, it's so weird. It looks so different to me on the computer. I'm going to try something. I'll probably not like it. I feel like his jawline is down too far, so I'm going to switch that up. I'm busily designing the charts for Patreon. I got one done finished it last night, and then this morning, oopsie, sugar. This morning I started another one. So, yep, I went too high on that one. Doggone it. I don't like painting small. Can I just tell you that? And then I've got 2 more of these to do. Painting this small, it's like every little brush stroke makes a huge difference, and I'm not used to that. I much prefer to paint large. And you have to really do a major brush stroke to make something change, you know, that much if you're painting large, but geez. All right. So now I got mud. I got a muddy face here. Hi, Barb. Hi, Nathan. Oh, thank you, Jan. That was so good to see you, Jan, at the on the Zoom, to finally put a face with your name. Good times. I really like Zoom. I think I'm going to do more of them. Well, I talked to my mom the other day, and her and Jerry are coming into town, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, the 10th. So all Zoom calls are on hold. The dogs are driving me crazy. They're stir crazy. Like, they're so sick of being in the house. And I just been so busy. I haven't had time to play with them much. Hi, Sharon. Yes, Heather. Oh, Jan, you're so funny. Oh my gosh. That would be fun. I'll ask her. I have a feeling I know what she's going to say. No, thank you. People that aren't used to doing, videos, especially live videos, it's very nerve-wracking. Like, so with Zoom, there were people in there that didn't say boo, which is fine. That's the whole part of it, is just about being together. But if you're the one hosting the Zoom, you kind of feel like you need to keep the conversation going. And then I was trying to stitch, so I was being quiet because I was focusing or I was looking something up. So anyway, and my mom, I'll ask her. That would be fun. I'm standing on my tippy toes to paint because this is so high up. It's kind of messing with me a bit. I just keep going back and forth, light and dark on this face, just to try to, blend in the colors. And he looks very sad. Like he's pouting. He looks better than he did when I started today, though. Where I had left it last time was, Sorry I keep tilting it, but seriously, I kind of have to. I could take this out. Maybe that little bit will help. I'm getting away from the face. Oh, let's see. Where is my, hold on. I've got some red, not gloss, glitter, not glitter either. Metallic, that's the word. I've got some red metallic paint I want to grab. Well, I thought it was in here. This is not the one, is it? These treasure gold paints are so awesome. Thought I had a red one. Aha. I guess it's not really red, but I haven't used these paints in a long time. Rose gold, that's what it's called. I gotta clean this area out. There must be a cat out there or something, because the dogs have been driving me crazy and running around the studio whining. I should leave them at the house. Oh, what a mess. Oh my heavens to Betsy. Okay, so what I wanted to use this paint for, waste not, want not, there's plenty of paint right here I can use. It's on the cap, is for this part. So Kevin has a gig tomorrow. So he's leaving me with the grandkids. All by myself. Oh my gosh. So pray for me. Hey, Colleen. Good morning. And I know the kids are going to want to come down and swim at the beach here at this pond down here, but I will not do that by myself. We have life jackets for them, you know, if we want to actually take them out in, you know, but just to err on the side of caution, I'm not taking them near the pond by myself. No, thank you. Love my new chart I designed. I know, it's not new to you though, is it? I sent the sketch to Colleen when she knows exactly why I did that. that chart. I'm so excited to see that one stitched because the fabric I chose, I actually said chose. The fabric I chose is very mottled. I want it to look really old and faded. So a lot of the colors in it are not bright. Like I usually have like a brighter red and stuff like that that I choose. Oh gosh, I'm making a huge mess. But I wanted this to look old and faded. And then I almost bought an antique sampler last night, you guys. It's stunning. But like, okay, so, you know, hold on. Let me read comments real quick. My gosh, that whole time it was muted. Okay. I guess when I get a phone call, it turns off my microphone. Sorry, guys. So what I was saying is that was Kyle trying to call me. He's having a lot of back pain, like the sciatica that runs down his leg, and it's causing him tremendous pain. So he couldn't go to work today, and he's searching for some place that can figure out what's going on. And like today, he said the pains were shooting down his leg into his toes, and he said it like jolted his body. Like the pain was so bad he couldn't function. Anyway, so that's why he's calling, because we're kind of talking about all this stuff. So, okay, so then I started talking about the grandkids. Jan asked me if I paint with the grandkids, and I have not yet. And the reason I have not yet is because I'm not prepared. I need to get them aprons. I need to get like a floor, something to cover the floor, and like to do finger painting and stuff. And like if I could do one at a time, I would be more apt to do it. But both of them, I'd have to have Kevin down here with me, because I could just see me like tending to one of them and the other one takes the paintbrush and just goes and paints on something like one of my cross stitch pieces, or you know what I mean? Like it, they're a little bit young yet to try to do both of them at the same time. So eventually. Hugs to Kyle. My oldest has terrible sciatica like that. Yeah. We have a friend that he's had back surgery and everything, and he still struggles with it. And I mean, Kyle's only 29. I hate for him to have something, you know, to deal with, you know, for too long. So anyway, I don't know if you can hear. He just texted me. He said, fine. He said, no, you're fine. Call me later. Okay. Last I heard was modeled fabric. I don't even know what that was. I don't know. I'm glad you guys mentioned if I was muted because I forgot. I forgot about that whole thing, that if I get a call, it mutes my... He's pretty tall. He's probably like 5'11", 5'10". I don't know. Maybe he's even 6 foot. I don't know. He's taller than me. That's all I know. The boys are actually fairly tall compared to Kevin and I. Yeah, he's got to be 6 foot. Not like extremely tall though. So did you guys, I put a create tube out there in the world showing Kevin and I doing the tortilla challenge at the end. And every time I watch it on my phone, like I've watched it like 5 times because I think it's so funny. And the funny part was, like, when I started to spit out my water, why I didn't then swallow the rest that was in my mouth, I don't know. I just like opened my mouth and let the water like drain out of my mouth. That was really stupid and disgusting. You're not thinking clearly. It was so funny though. You can sit, lay, or stand to get comfortable. Or you can't sit. Right. Like there's, when you have, like I've had back pain, but nothing like that. And you know, you just can't get comfortable. So therefore you're not getting good sleep. And then you get crabby and you just like, but I've never even had back pain like he's dealing with. So, and it's just, he's on this new job. And, you know, so of course having time off is just, it's just, things are not going well for him right now. So yes, prayers needed for Kyle and his situation, and hopefully, you know, he can find some relief. And I told him, because the job that he does, he not always is it labor intensive with his back, but so what he does is they call it boring, but they bore underneath roads and sidewalks and whatnot for fiber optic. And, you know, if he's on the machine and he's doing that, it's fine. But a lot of times they have to dig to get things started. And it's the digging that is probably messing his back up. I know every time I say it's boring, it just, I think of the other kind of boring. Back pain is the worst. You can't move or breathe without feeling it, right? James is 6'4". Oh yeah, he's tall. Yeah. Then hose them off. Yeah. Right? Just take them in the pond and scrub them down. Yeah, it's not them I worry about getting paint on them. It's the rest of my studio I worry about getting paint all over. My son did that. He would have to get in under the ground sometimes. Can be, yes, I know it can be dangerous. I try not to think about it. My youngest son is moving back next month from Fargo, North Dakota. So excited. Oh, that's awesome. That is exciting. Paint outside in the grass. Yeah, that's a good idea. Are you going to make Wednesday your paint day? I thought that was a good idea since you do wish. Yes, Sharon, that's the plan. That is the plan. I don't know that it's going to be today though. And the only reason is because I have to get these things designed for my Patreon, and they're due, they have to be ready by Friday, and tomorrow I have the grandkids by myself, so I'm not going to get any work done unless they take a nap. You know what I mean? So I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm late with that because I spent time painting. So yeah, it's, the whole painting on Wednesdays, like making that my painting day, is an amazing idea that I really hope will work out. I know it won't work out every week. I mean, I know that as a business owner, I have to do, you know what I mean? I have to do what I have to do to make the business work. Because painting at this point is a luxury for me. So hopefully next Wednesday, I can start my Wednesday painting. And I just really want to get one of these boxes done. Hold on, I gotta. So this is supposed to be an X. I don't know why I was painting it the way I did before. I don't like these wings either. I need to just start those over. So he had an appointment at they had offered free consultations at this like sports clinic, because basically he just wants to know what he's dealing with, and is this something that he can treat with just like over time, taking care of his back and doing some stretches and putting ice on it, or is it a deeper issue like a herniated disc, or like what does he have actually going on? So he had that appointment at noon. So more than likely he's done with that, and he was going to call me with the results, what they found. Exactly, Sharon. Yep. Maybe I can. I mean, even 2 full days a month painting is better than none, right? It's just like with cross stitch, when I'm cross stitching and I'm like, oh, I didn't get a whole lot done. You know what? Progress is progress. And if you put one row of stitches in and you did that every day, eventually you'll get something done. You know what I mean? But if you wait, say, well, I'm not going to stitch until I can have, 4 hours in a row to stitch, that may never happen. So yeah, I feel that way with painting. I feel that way with stitching and all the other things that I like to do. It's like, try your hardest to do at least some of it. All right, let's put some white highlights in his robe. Let's just go right over that. So I'm trying to think in my head where the highlights would be. Okay, then let's see. This would have a highlight. Oh man, I had another dad joke for you guys today. I know, I sound like Cheryl. I love those corny jokes though. Something to do with... Oh, what the heck was it? It's not there. This was a few days ago I heard it. So, wonder what the next TikTok challenge is going to be. Kevin is a good sport and he plays along with my silliness, and I'm happy that he does that. I like at the end where he's like, well, I didn't mean to hurt you. Oh, gal. Who's stitching on what these days, or painting, or what are you working on these days? Oh, it's the TikTok challenge. It's or the tortilla challenge. It's at the end of my last CreateTube video. Uploaded, was it yesterday or the day before? It's at the very end if you want to fast forward and just watch that part. Before I put it on there, I sent it to Kristen and she goes, oh my gosh, you two are so competitive. I'm like, yeah, we are. We always have been. Me more so than him, I think, now that we're older, but he gives me a run for his money. Plan to turn 2 stitches I did into pairs. Oh, nice. I would have loved seeing y'all play pickleball. The heck is that? I don't remember that one. I am working on our Sal and Newcastle bouquet. Yay! Thank you, Cassidy. Stitching Strawberry Manor, says Colleen. I did. Okay, so CreateTube is this channel that you're watching me on is where I do my CreateTube videos. It's basically a vlog. It's similar kind of to FlossTube, but it's not me just sitting and talking. There's bits of that, but it's more behind the scenes. It's my everyday life. I might be making potato salad one time. I'm like, a lot of times I don't have my hair looking good at all, or I don't have any makeup on. Like, it's way more casual. It's way more casual than FlossTube. Stitching on Strawberry Manor and also sewing some bags and stitchy spot orders. Which stitchy spot orders? What are those? Yeah, so Strawberry Manor, I'm doing all right on it. I want to get ahead on the border though, because with Mom and Jerry coming, I know I'm like time is going to be crunched a bit. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure I don't fall behind because I know me. If I fall behind, I have a hard time catching up. So I'll be better off if I just, you know, try to get ahead on the border. Because if I got ahead on the border, then when I release each piece, um, the border part I won't have to worry about. So that's my goal this weekend, is to really work on finishing section 1 and then continuing on the border. I mean, I have 2 weeks till the 15th, right? So and they're coming in on the 10th. So basically, I should say I have till the 10th to really kind of get ahead of the game. But that gives me, 10 days or so. We'll see. See what happens. I have to tell you, though, it feels good to have some samplers or whatever out there being stitched. And I have a lot of people that have contacted me about model stitching. So I am set. I just got to get stuff out to people. All in good time. All in good time. Working on Needlework Expo. Yesterday I did the covers and instructions for 3 designs. So that felt good too. So I'm cruising. I'm cruising along, y'all. It's a mat with pockets and a thread bed, needle minders, and a strap for scissors to go with the booklet pouches. Perfect to take on retreats like a fancy placemat. Ah, that's awesome. I know, don't forget Kim. I haven't forgotten Kim. I have not forgotten Kim. So let me do a little bit more on the red part of his robe, but then I'm going to move on to working on these angel wings. Oh, and this shield. And then I got to put his wand. I don't know. Maybe that's his spear. Maybe at the other end there's a spear. Or maybe it's just like a shepherd's hook type of thing. I don't know what it is. But I need to put that back in. All right. Let's see what color I can come up here with here to make a light red that's not too peaky. Oh, guys, so I finally fired up my new laptop. It's not even new anymore. I think I said it one time I got it in December. No, we ordered it in December, but I didn't get it until March. So I finally fired that puppy up. And, just like when you get a new phone and all that, it's a total pain in the butt because you got to re-put in all your passwords and you got to, set it up basically. And I had to, maybe I didn't have to, but I did. I bought the newest version of MaxStitch because that's what I design with. So I was excited to see the changes and the updates and, what have they improved on and all that. Well, it's quite different than the version I'm used to working on. So now I've got this whole learning curve going on with my new computer and MaxStitch. Then I thought I'm going to, because my old laptop, which I'm still using just because everything is right there for me, the problem with it is it gets extremely hot after using it for a while, like hot to the touch. And I'm afraid it's just going to, one of these days, just quit working because it's going to overheat so bad. So I decided to bring in one of my cross stitch, like finished cross stitch designs from my old computer. And I thought, well, I'm going to bring it into this new program. Well, when I opened it in the new program, it was completely blank. The color palette's gone, the design's gone, it's gone. So now I'm freaking out even more. I don't know. I got to get a hold of the company and just say, what the heck? You know, obviously the old version I was working on is obsolete and won't work with the new program, or maybe, I don't know. So there's just all this learning curve going on right now, and it's just annoying me because it's slowing down everything that I do. The last time I got a new phone, Kevin's like, "Oh, aren't you excited to get a new phone?" I'm like, "Nope, absolutely not. I don't like getting new stuff when it comes to technology because there's there's a learning curve, but it's also just having to, download the apps. Well, with a phone, at least your apps come, they can make it so that those are there. But anyway, I'm just over here venting, y'all. I'm sorry. I've been trying to post pictures on Instagram, but for some reason I am having issues. Uh-oh. Kim is going to be your long arm quilter. Because she's so nice and close, right? That's awesome. Let's see. What color? I'm going to do a gray, like pewter. Give me that pewter paint. Where is it? I moved all those metallic paints. I don't know what I did with them. No, it's a hot mess over here. I told Kevin that, you know what I really need to do? I need to just take a week off and do nothing but work on the studio, to organize, to take these walls down. I got like half walls. I got 2 half walls over in this painting area, or on the one side of my studio. That if I took those down, it would open everything up for me. And the wall behind me, I would like to put like lots of shelving in. I just need to get things organized. But, so I just told him, I said, when am I going to take a week off? I really need to not commit to so many retreats. Like this year I'm doing 3. Next year I have 2 lined up, possibly 3. And it's like, I love them. I love doing the retreats. But when you're the guest designer, it's just a ton more work. So my problem is I keep throwing stuff at myself. Like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And, and the next thing I know, I can't get things done that really need done, like organizing the studio, because I just don't have time. It's one of those things that it's like, well, it's not a must because I'm functioning fine. It's not like I'm not getting stuff done because it's that unorganized. It would be more efficient, that's for sure. But I don't know, because the job of taking these walls down and stuff, it's not like something I could work on a little bit each day or a little bit each week to get done, because it will make my studio non-functional. Like I will not be able to function in the studio until it's put back together, because everything on one side of the studio has to come out. And if you saw how much stuff I have on this side of the studio, basically it'll look like a bomb went off in here. And that gives me anxiety. There's no way I can work in that. So I would have to work on it until I got it in order, or I would lose my mind. Does that make any sense? Temporary clothes for renovation. See you next week. Sounds like an essential work project to me. Right, Marcia? I dropped my phone the other day and it shattered. Had to get another. I used to get upgrades every time something new came out, but as I have gotten older, I don't like it. I don't like to anymore. Yeah, I'm with you. Why wouldn't it let me scroll? Oh, there we go. So his shield is definitely taking shape and looking much better. That's all I ask, is for a little bit of progress on this each week. Here it is. I love this golden iridescent gold that's fine. This stuff has amazing coverage and it's so light. It's such a nice light iridescent gold. I volunteer for. I think it would be really hard to organize, like to have people help you organize. I think that would be really difficult, but I like, there's this show, I can't remember the name of it, but I like this show where these two ladies, they basically renovate closets. Maybe it's more than just closets now, but I think it started out with just being closets, like big old walk-in closets, not like my puny closets in my house. But anyway, the person like would meet with them in the beginning and kind of give them an overall sense of what they wanted, and then they would leave, and then these two ladies would just organize their closet and label stuff. And wow, the one episode I watched, it was with Reese Witherspoon. You know, they don't always, you know, their customers aren't always actors and stuff like that, but obviously it's people with money, because you'd have to have a lot of money to hire these chicks to come and organize your closet. But it was fascinating to watch. I should watch more organize. You know what? I'm sure on YouTube there's a ton of organizing like channels that would give me ideas. And my thing too is like, I don't want to organize it. I want to organize it, but I want to organize it so that it still looks really cool. Like, I don't want ugly shelves with everything showing stacked up and still looking messy. I want it to look polished and nice. I want everything. So, you know, that will take more thought and all that jazz too. Love how I volunteer. Yes, I do love that. Well, I've made major progress on this painting today. I'm not done yet. I usually only go about an hour, but I might go a little bit over, because I think the next thing I'm going to do is use a straight edge and put this, I get a staff or is it a, I don't know, whatever that is, sword, I don't know what it is. Probably not a good idea for me to organize her space. Jan, you have seen my mess that I create in, but I would love to go and explore all Teresa's goodies. That's the thing. And I saw a title of a YouTube video. I think it was on my TV, or maybe it was on the phone. I don't know. But it said, The title was something like, "It's Just Gonna Get Messy Again." And I thought, oh my gosh, that is me right there. I can have it looking good, beautiful, everything in its place and organized for about 3 hours. No, it would last longer than that, but still, over time, a lot of it's just bad habits of mine of not cleaning up an area. Like when I'm done with painting, okay, I clean my brushes and all that. I leave them on the sink because they need to dry. I got to leave them flat. And then, like, you know, I don't always put everything away. And a lot of times I don't put things away because there's nowhere to put it. You know what I mean? So then I start a new project, and then it just piles up on the last project. Oh Lord, I'm giving away all my bad stuff. It's a wreck right now. I feel so much better. Thank you, ladies. Yes, cute and functional. Yes, Jan, that's exactly what I want. Cute and functional. Is it possible? I'm going to say it is. All right, so his shield looks better. All right, is this dry enough? Yeah, it's dry. I'm going to go get a straight edge. Oh, well, look at there. See, good thing I didn't have that put away. If I had that put away, I wouldn't have grabbed it so quick. Like my reasoning? All right. Oh, right there. Right there is what I want. Right there, right there, right there. Okay. You can just zoom me in and I can use my whistle every time I stop organizing. Colleen, that's hilarious. Nice, Athena. Thank you for the sound effects. That's hilarious. And I might need that because, you know, my problem too is I get distracted. I'll be cleaning something and then I find something I haven't seen in a long time, or I forgot that I painted, or I forgot. And then I sit down and start looking through, like if I find a sketchbook or I find something, a notebook from the kids when they were younger. And then I sit down and reminisce and cry. And then, you know, like, it's this whole thing. I can't just like organize and spend the whole time doing that. I have to look at everything and absorb it all and reminisce. And oh my Lord, I have problems. Well, I have the Organize With Me in Patreon, but y'all, I'm so busy visiting and talking with everyone that, I mean, I got some stuff done, but it's not the most functional. It's not the most efficient way to organize because I want to visit. You know what? I should tape. I should put some painter's tape on there to get a really good straight line. I'm afraid it will rip my other paint up. It's not like maybe 100% dry, but I'm going to try it. Oh Lord, now to find the paint, or the tape. It should be right here. Oh, I think I have it in these boxes. My boxes of accoutrement. I finally remember how to say that word. And what's the ephemera? That's the other word, ephemera. I used to say, I could never say it. Well, now I can't say it wrong. Ephemera and accoutrement were not my favorite words when I couldn't say them. Scrapbook paper, let's see. Maybe it's in this one. This one's got washi tape in it, so maybe it's got the other tape. Well, I could use washi tape, couldn't I? Let's use, oh, these are pretty. Let me use some, maybe that tape will work. You just say stuff, right? I think I hear Athena. When I go over to my bestie's house, I call her doggy Tic Tac because her nails Yes, tic tac on the floor, right? And then I have Kyle's dog, Bubba, here too, and his nails do the same. That's cute. That one was Bubba, and he drags his, I almost said feet, he drags his paws more than Athena. I can't get to find the end of this washi tape. So guys, there's not enough hours in the day, which is my slogan, basically, for all the things I want to do, because I found a company that will make custom washi tape. Oh, I found the end. So can you imagine? Oh my gosh, how fun that would be to design your own washi tape. Yeah. Hello. I want to do it. And then during one of the Zooms, I wish I could remember everyone's name, but it was the first Zoom. She was super sweet, and she said, "Are you going to come out with like T-shirts that say True Blue Whimsies and like the different whimsy things?" And I'm like, "Yes, that is on my to-do list. I want to do that so bad, but again, time when time allows me to, type of thing, you know." Teresa Kogut washi tape. Wouldn't that be cool? Hi, Deborah. Welcome. You're not, well, you are late, but I'm going a little longer, so. I'm just going to say the same thing. I find old unfinished projects and then think, oh, let me, right, play with exactly. I want to say SQUIRELL or RREL. I want to say that word, but if I do, I'm going to have 2 dogs barking. But that's me. When I'm looking or organizing stuff or looking for something, I find other things and then I get distracted by it. All right. What color now am I going to make this here thingy? Something that's going to show up. I mean, black would show up. Let's start at least with black. This better work and it better not bleed underneath this washi tape. I'm going to be upset. I have some other cute ideas for shirts for Patreon members. I think it would be cute to do, you know, the Got Milk lettering. Use that font and do Got Whimsy. That one, and then I thought about, you know, that I'm a pepper. I think I've mentioned this before. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, you're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? But have it, wouldn't you like to be a whimsy too? I think that would be so fun. I have so many ideas. I don't have enough hours in the day. But anyway, I started to say I have some whimsy chicks sketched out that were not intended to be for Patreon, but like there's 2 of them and they're holding embroidery hoops and needles and they look like they're like dancing, and I thought that would be super cute for you know, the whimsies. Oh, I hope this works good. All right, I see out of the corner of my eye, I can see the comments going, so I have to look. Oh, that would be cool to wear with Stitch West. That would be fun. Tula Pink Designs ribbon as well. Oh, nice. Hi, Colleen. I would love some Kogut. Or you didn't say hi, Colleen. You said, oh, Colleen. I would love some Kogut ribbon. Wish we didn't need to sleep. I totally agree. There's a red line on my Strawberry Manor chart. Does that mean stop and wait for next release or keep stitching and ignore it? The red line, I believe is the center line, but I don't think you'd be at the center on part 1, would you? Yeah, the red, you just ignore it. It's I shouldn't have even actually put it on that because we're not starting in the center. We're all starting. That worked. Yay. It's a little bit thin of a line, but at least I know it works. So I'm going to let that dry. And I should have waited anyway because I need to work on these wings. I'm going to leave that washi tape out though. It's at the bottom. Huh. I'll have to look at mine. I'm sure. I mean, ours all should be the same. So all right. I'm just going to use, that's kind of, well, whatever. It's fine. I'm trying to think how I want these wings to look. I'm just going to go over the wings completely, and then next week I can work on the wings and put some lines in there. Right? Tape magic. I'm glad I thought of that because painting a perfectly straight line is not my forte. Yeah, I'm going to need a smaller brush for that. I like the wings better already, just getting rid of those. I don't know. I just don't like that style. So what's everybody's plans for the 4th of July? What you doing? Do you do anything? Go to fireworks, have a cookout, go to a cookout? Saturday, we're going to some friend's house. It's so funny because we were invited in this group text, a bunch of our friends. And so one of the friends said, well, what time would you like us to arrive? And she replied noon. And I just started laughing. I said to Kevin, I'm not going to anyone's party at noon. It seems a little bit early. Not to mention, I usually work Saturdays because I take Thursdays off with the grandkids. I'm thinking a cookout like 5, like eating and, we're staying for a bonfire and all that. But anyway, I'm not going to be there at noon or 1 or 2, probably not even 3. But no, it's one of those things. I'm sure you don't have to go that early. They're having a bonfire for Pete's sake. I could show up just for that. I mean, but no, I'm excited because we haven't got together with this group of friends in a while, so it'll be fun. Oops, too much water on my brush. And then Kevin and the boys are going to a concert on Monday to see the Doobie Brothers, and I forget who's with them. I decided not to go. I don't know. I saw the Doobie Brothers a couple years ago. And so it started out, Kyle was going with one of our, he was going with a friend, and it's a friend that's like our friend, like he's older, like our age, but him and Kyla have just bonded over the years, blah, blah, blah. And they were going to this concert, and then Kyle was telling us about it, and Kevin's like, oh man, we should get tickets and go. And so him and Ryan were like, yeah, we should do that. And so I thought, well, there's going to be 4, Roger and Kevin and Kyle and Ryan. I'm just going to let them have a guys, good old time. I don't need to be tagging along. If it's me and Kevin with the boys, that's one thing. But anyway, so I'm not going. So they're doing that. So for the actual 4th of July, I will be home. The Doobie Bros, right? Not allowed here. Okay, I got to back up. Oh, I bet you were right, Jane, because at line 76. Washi tape for the win. That's what makes you a designer and me a fan. I see the wings and think those look great, and you are painting over them. That's funny. My plans for July 4th is to give Lincoln some CBD tabs. Oh, what's wrong with Lincoln? Just like an arthritis thing? No fireworks allowed here where I am. Too dry here and too much of a fire. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Probably just stay in the cool and stitch. Not allowed here either, but that doesn't stop anyone. Yikes. Well, that's kind of concerning. Oh. I have a phone call with someone. A thingy just came up on my laptop to remind me. I thought our call was next week. Okay, that's fine. Thundershirt helps. Oh, I gotcha. I see what you're saying, for him to relax because, oh, yeah, Teeny Woo hates it too. Oh, they're not even selling them there, Jan. That's true. I will be home. Well, see, I won't be home Saturday night, and that's going to be the big night for fireworks. Poor Teeny Woo. And Bubba won't be here because Kyle will be home for the weekend. So she'll be all by her lonesome, panting and drooling all over the place. Well, I do have, excuse me, I can give her some medicine. And I could put her in the thunder shirt before we leave, but poor baby. All right, y'all. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful 4th of July weekend, and I'm super excited how this is looking compared to how it looked before I started today. So I made his eyes smaller. I fixed his jawline a bit. I brought his hair in. There was like another row of hair out there with just too much hair. He looked like this, just too much. I fixed his lips. His lips are completely different than when I started. I put highlights in his robe. I fixed the shield. We put the staff back in. And I'm going to work on the wings next week. And then I think probably another coat of, you can see that is, what do you call it? Metallic paint. Probably another coat of that. And then I will be ready for crackling and sanding and all that. Then it's just the sides. Like the sides, I'm going to just put like a design. Like, I don't know. Nothing super fancy, but some sort of a design going around the edges. And then I got to paint the inside. Probably with red. I really like this red color. So probably red around the edges. And then I'm going to put fabric here. And then here, I'll probably do this black with metallic lettering that will be the prayer, the St. Michael prayer will be here. Or no, that's right. I was going to decoupage it on because painting that whole prayer will take me forever. Not that my kids aren't worth it, but time is of the essence. Okay. Happy 4th. Painting is coming together. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for chatting with me. I appreciate it when y'all come and keep me company. Happy 4th. Yes. All right. Blessings to you all, and we will see you next Wednesday. Peace out.